Cardano is doing really well this morning, so let's take a look at Cardano. Last time I did a detailed analysis of Cardano was on January the 8th. In that video, we examined some of the possible scenarios which could have contributed to Cardano underperforming the market last year and provided an outlook for the price of the ADA token by the end of 2022. So if you are a Cardano fanatic and if you haven't watched this video, I definitely recommend you to watch it. The link is on the upper right hand corner as well as in the description of this video. Before we get to look at the exciting part of this video, which is the technical analysis, there is a great news that I want to share with you guys. Yesterday, there was this very exciting news by Global News Wire. The Metaverse arrives on the Cardano blockchain. Hot on the heels of projects like Decentraland and the Sandbox game on Ethereum, the Metaverse comes to the Cardano blockchain in the form of Pavia.io. Pavia.io officially launches as the first Cardano Metaverse. As non-fungible tokens, NFTs explode onto the Cardano blockchain. The Metaverse officially arrives in the form of the Pavia.io project, which is somewhat similar in style to Decentraland, but built on proof-of-stake blockchain technology. So the transaction fee, gas fee would be a lot cheaper. In the same way, the Cardano blockchain took inspiration from the famous mathematician Gerolamo Cardano. This meta project takes its name from his 1501 Italian birthplace, Pavia. And if you're interested in learning more about this really cool meta project on the Cardano blockchain, visit Pavia website at pavia.io. It seems like this project is doing really well because look at the land and tokens. Land sale number 1, 29,000 parcels already sold out. The second phase, 31,000 parcels already sold out. They have a total of 100,000 parcels. So basically over 60% already sold out. This is the map of this Pavia Metaverse. And this is the avatars. You can customize avatars pretty much the way you want. And this is the scenes from this metaverse. They have scenes from land, sand, sea, deep sea, mountain, forest. This is really cool here. As a project, we have observed some significant barriers to entry in other digital realms. One immediate benefit of deploying on Cardano are the lower gas fee, but more important is the need for easy-to-build 3D builders, access to marketplaces with high quality, diverse collection of 3D PCA scenes, and a deployment system which is easy to execute by all users. That is very much summarized that Cardano blockchain is going to be a tremendous competitor to Ethereum for future metaverse projects. And the team behind this project, the list is pretty impressive. And you guys can go to their website and look at these guys' background. So there's no doubt Pavia is going to give Decentraland as well as the Sandbox a run for the money. What's so significant about this announcement is that one of the reasons that caused the price of the ADA token to underperform was that there wasn't that many new projects being launched on the Cardano blockchain. But now 2022 is going to be different. We are going to see significant announcements like this to appear more often from now on. And that is one of the primary reasons why I think Cardano will do really well in 2022 and beyond. All right, now we get to the exciting part of this video, which is looking at the chart and then see if we can predict how Cardano would likely perform in the short term. What I have here is the daily chart for Cardano, and the data is to 8:48 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on January the 16th. Cardano was on this really nasty downward trend. It dropped all the way down to about $1.05. Found support. It seemed like we see the major support zone at $1 to $1.20. The reason I have this zone here because I do not expect to see the price of Cardano to drop below that. Found support bounce up, and what's really impressive is it crossed over the 10 days moving average, and since then continue to ride this 10 days. Every time when the price retraced, it found support right at the 10 days. What's really significant about the 10-day is, in order for us to see any sort of reversal in price, Cardano has to stabilize over the 10 days. And then today, the news about Pavio helped the price to bounce up. And now Cardano is trading over the 50 days. So if Cardano can close today at or above, I would say around $1.35, meaning that it is right now trading over both the 10 days as well as the 50 days. Why is it so important for Cardano to trade over both the 10 days and the 50 days? Because the last time Cardano was able to trade over both the 10 days and the 50 days was a long time ago. The last time when we saw Cardano traded above both the 10 days and then this white line, which is the 50 days, and stabilize over that. That was when Cardano went on this massive bull run. So the key for us now is for Cardano to at least stabilize and trade over $1.35 for the next few days and then resume this upward momentum. However, that is going to be a challenge as well. Why? Very simple, because Cardano has been trending down a lot. You have the retail investor that get really nervous. They've been holding on and just wait. Whenever they see the price spike up like what we've seen here, they would dump and decide to get out. So likely we are going to see something like that happen again. There's a chance that Cardano could run up to this point. That's why I have this red line here, which is this is going to be a major resistance area. Likely we're going to see a drop. But I do expect, even if there's a pullback, the pullback would not be lower than this bottom here. So we would likely see something like this, pull back and then bounce again. And then Cardano would likely run up. All right, that was a quick and unscientific prediction as how Cardano would likely behave in the future. Let's take a look at the daily chart so that we can look at the chart and be more precise in terms of our prediction as to how Cardano would likely do within the next few days. All right, let's take a look at Cardano on this 4-hour chart. We saw this massive pullback, drop all the way down to $1.05, found support, started trending up, crossed over this major resistance at $1.20, ran all the way to $1.35, then pulled back. Important thing is, the low during the pullback is still higher than this major support line at $1.20. And after that, the price crossed over the 10 days, which is this red line, and then crossed over $1.35, which is the 50 days moving average, continue to trend higher. Looks like right now Cardano is stabilizing. Looking at this chart, there is a very strong possibility that Cardano just broke out of what I call is an inverted head and shoulder. This is the left shoulder, this is the head, this is the right shoulder. This morning, Cardano technically broke out of the neckline. The target for the breakout of this inverted head and shoulder should take Cardano roughly to about $1.60. So this is how I believe that Cardano would likely play out over the next 24 hours. On the 30-minute chart, after this run-up, Cardano is stabilizing. There is a good possibility that it could have a mini pullback down to about $1.35, where I expect it to get support right at this 50 days moving average. Then it would likely run up and retest the first major resistance at around $1.47 to $1.50. At this point, I would expect significant selling pressure. Most likely, Cardano would pull back. I would love to see it get support at the $1.35. There is still a chance that the price would break down and then find support at the 10 days moving average. Bounce up and likely retest this again. And this time, I expect it should be able to cross over that. That's it for this video, and don't forget to click that like button and reward me with a like if you appreciate the content that I'm presenting. Also, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and subscribe, and make sure you turn notification on. And if you have Twitter, make sure you follow me at VietMaxim, because I provide constant update on all of our favorite cryptos